right, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Football Prediction Podcast show. Yesterday, we provided 10 sporting events for you guys, and 8 of those were successful, and we lost just 2 of them. So, a big congratulations to those who were able to get something from there. Yes, a big congratulations to you guys. Today we have 10 more sporting events today. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in the So You Think You Can Punt section. We will look at that and the results from yesterday all on this show today as we go about doing what we do. So guys, everyone take 1 second of your time to buy also fulfill basically by hitting that like button. Check now to make sure that you're doing that. Hitting the like button is free of charge. It's like free for us, for the culture. And subscribe if first time coming across the channel, and football prediction is something you're into, you're really serious, about taking this one as something that you can use either as a side hustle or maybe it may be a full-time hustle. And we're inviting you to hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community of what we like to call savvy sports traders that we are building on here. And please do not forget to turn your notification bells on, everyone. It is very important to do that because you will be the first to know when we post something of value, and so you don't miss out on important updates as we go on this journey to beating the odds, my people. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka, and I will be your humble host on this daily football podcast show, bringing to you sporting events as put together by the team for you to make better informed decisions from. This show has 3 segments. So You Think You Can Punt section is the first one, the school, the class as we like to call it, where we check out the results for the days before that, and then we have the predictions proper segment of the show with insights, of course, and tells you what we carry for you guys today. So that is how it goes. And yesterday, in the So You Think You Can Punt section, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. We provided a sporting event for you guys to try your hands on between Crystal Palace and Fredrikstad. Winners don't come all the time, ladies and gentlemen, but we have one today, and we are sure as hell gonna celebrate him. Shout out to you, my friend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Really big shout out to you. Special shout out to you. It's been a while. We had a winner here on the channel, and we're so happy that you won that, because you have just won yourself a 1 month free premium subscription with us for getting that one right. And also, you have opened that one. You've let it loose basically for everyone on the channel to enjoy today. So a big shout out to you once again. Yes, sir. Big shout out to you. So that free premium subscription tip for today has been unlocked, has been posted a long time ago. So if you don't, you've not gotten that by now, that should appear on your screen right now. You might want to go and watch that. Okay, guys. So yeah, basically, or you wait to the end of the video, we'll leave that link to get it there. Either of those works for us. But anyways, you can just check around the channel. I'm sure you find that is very visible for you to see. Today we have another sporting event for you guys to try your hands on, because we're looking at getting more winners on the show. We want all of you to be able to enjoy this premium feature, but it can't be for everyone, of course, as you guys know, because of course there's work that goes into it and needs to be taken care of. Okay, so that being said, we have West Ham and Chelsea to be the sporting event we're looking at today for you guys, to try your hands on and tell us what you think the correct score will be in this one. Chelsea and West Ham, this is a derby, really important one today for both teams, starting of the season, the second round basically, and he puts 2 of them together. And Chelsea and West Ham have a history, so it's going to be an interesting one to see today. So we're looking forward to seeing what you guys think the correct score will be about that one in the comment section today. Okay, guys. So shout out to Mega Parry also for being a sponsor of this segment of the show. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mega Parry. Thank you for sponsoring this one for the guys. Okay, so that is it for this section of the show. So let us go to the next section of the podcast show, where we look at the results from yesterday. Funny enough, the one you guys won, because I consider him as part of all of you. He has done a great job for all of you guys. The one you guys won was the one we lost yesterday. So actually, you guys are doing a great job. So I really appreciate that. And that was the game between Crystal Palace and Fredrikstad. We lost that. Part of 2 games we lost from all of the sporting events we had. Quite interesting day. Okay, so let's go right into the sporting events we looked at yesterday and see what that was like. Basically, what do we have to learn? Talk about how we try to make everything useful on the channel, and our losses also can be useful in that we learn from them. Okay, so our losses become lessons at the end of the day, and that's why we call this, or we have tagged this, a class or school, because we expect to learn from what we have lost, and of course what we won also. How do we win it? What do we expect to see from these teams as time goes on? Okay, guys, so let's get right into that right now. So come with me, my people. Let's check that out. Okay. So the first sporting event we had yesterday was the game between Skendija Tetovo and Ludogorets, and we expected the away side to drop. Like Dronobet was the peak we had there at 1.45. Unfortunately, Ludogorets couldn't hold on to their lead in that sporting event yesterday. So that one ended in a 2-1 scoreline, and we lost that sporting event. Unfortunately, next sporting event we had was the game between Midland and Kupion Plaucera. Went for the home team to win at 1.23, and 4-0 was the final scoreline in that sporting event yesterday. Something crazy is happening here. My team kind of have been giving me an eye because I've been trying to play it safe for you guys. I will always try to do that because this particular sporting event, when it came to the table, it had Midland winning by about 2 goal advantage. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. This is really crazy, guys. I think we should just go with a home win peacefully. Okay. I don't want troubles. I don't want to, but it is what it is. 4-0 was the correct scoreline there. So Midland did a good job there by winning. I think the Celtic game scared me a lot, but it is what it is. Next sporting event we have is between SK Brown and A Lanaka, and our peak was over 1.5 goals to be seen in that one, and it ended in a 2-1 scoreline at 1.33. That sporting event, that was done in the first half of that sporting event. They already did 1-1, so that was already covered in the first half, way, way, way before 45 minutes. So yeah, that was a good one. Next sporting event we had was between Lech Poznan and Genk, and we went for both teams to score at 1.60, and that was successful. 1-5 was the final scoreline. Genk was on fire yesterday, handing it to Lech. Wasn't easy, but they got 1 goal back, and that helped us win that one. Next sporting event is between Utrecht and Mostar, and we gave Utrecht draw no bet in that sporting event, and you could see that it ended in a 0-2 scoreline at 1.34. Utrecht did a good job, really solidifying our thoughts about them, and how they handled that was really bossy, classy way. Next sporting event was between Hernian and Lega Warsaw, and we had our concerns about this one, but we went for over 2 goals to be seen at 1.42, and that one ended in a 1-2 scoreline. We had a concern about Hernian basically, and the results just shows they are still good to go, but European thing I think is a problem for them. Maybe they have plans of committing on other places, but I guess the team will look at that and will know better when we intend to back them next time. Next sporting event we had was the one we asked you to provide your correct scores about, and we have a winner. Shout out to him once more, man. Shout out to you. It's not easy. Crystal Palace and Fredrikstad was a sporting event, and our peak there was over 2.5 goals to be scored there at 1.42, and that one ended in a 1-0 scoreline. Crystal Palace managing their way out of that European competition. Basically, I think it's a good way to go. Anyways, you don't want to exhaust your players and all your squad trying to get Europe, and then knowing how deep that competition can be. In the qualifiers, next sporting event was between Neman Grodno and Rayo Vallecano, and we said Rayo Vallecano was going to win there at 1.21, and that one ended in a 0-1 scoreline. Neman really holding on to their own there, but of course, quality and superior, squad quality cannot be hidden. 1 goal, and that was it. Where you can manage that sporting event really properly, got that 3 points that they needed for the next leg. Really smart one there. Next sporting event was between Aberdeen and FCSB. This particular sporting event, we went with an away win or draw at 1.51 yesterday. But if you remember correctly, those who always go through, everything on the channel, remember we said this was going to be a draw. This is the first time I think I've actually agreed with the team that, okay, this one is going to be a draw today. From all indications, it just pointed out it was going to be a draw. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen, 2-2 was the final score. And I felt if anybody was going to win that at all, it was going to be the away side. But then again, it is what it is. It ended in a draw as we thought, and we got that one right. Next sporting event was between Malmo and Sigma Olumok, and we went with, no both team BTS, no, in the first half of that sporting event. Luckily, that one ended in a 2-0 scoreline. in a halftime. Very, very, very nasty way to look at that one. I thought it was going to be safe. I thought I was going to see 0-0 in the first half, but Malmo, of course, showed their strength and class. So that's a statement also. And like I said, we try to learn from the wins also, not just the losses. So that one at 1.21 was successful. Basically, that's how that went. So these are the sporting events we had for you guys yesterday and how they went. I hope that you'll be able to learn a thing from two, from what we have here on the table. And that's what we in Malmo. The team went with no goal in the full time actually. Well, of course, I like to put my hands on one or two things to try and bring it down a little bit because we have to play it safe at the end of the day for you guys. And when I see the ones that have value, I also, let them fly. But today, we have more sporting events for you guys. 10 of those. And to be very honest with you guys, because the guy won, I think we have a safe space right there. So I'm going to just allow the team do their thing, let them go crazy. So, guys, I will not be auditing or even editing or even trying to make it safe. The options I'm going to provide. So it's for you guys to, if you want to play safe by yourself, you have the insight, you have the options, the direction where the team is going to. So if you want to play safe in any of those sporting events that are not covered in the one we provided in the premium section, please feel free to do that. But I just want my team to express themselves this time around. I don't want to be, too, yeah, I don't want to gag anybody's, at least for today. Okay, so that puts off the pressure on me also, just for today. And of course, thanks to the person that won. So he really did a good job for all of us, generally speaking. So let's look at the sporting events that we have, for today, guys. Okay. Okay, so we're there now. So the first sporting event we have is the game between Person Nürnberg. This is Nürnberg. Gonna have to edit that. This is Nürnberg. Okay, Pulsen and Nürnberg. That's the first sporting event we have. But before we do that, please don't forget, guys, the gentle reminder: take 1 second of your time to hit the like button. For the culture, for the channel, free for all basically, and it costs you nothing. It's free of charge to do that. Just 1 second. Ensure that you're actively doing that now, and subscribe. Your first time you're coming across the channel. I mean, you like the vibe, you like how it's going here, and this is something you find interesting. This kind of content. Hit that subscribe button. To become a part of this community of what we like to call savvy sports traders that we're building on here. And everyone, turn your notification bell. It's also very important to do that. Also, leave a comment about that sporting event we provided and share this one also for everyone. I mean, the more the merrier, right? That's what they say. So, first sporting event is between Preston and Nürnberg, and I talked about I'm not going to edit anything from the team today. We're not going to press for safety. We're just going to give you their expressions basically. So, it says here that Preston welcomes Nürnberg to the okay, I can't really pronounce that. For a Bundesliga 2 clash, both sides are in search of their first victory for the new campaign. So, team from Preston, the newly promoted side, has had a mixed start to life in the second tier. While showing moments of promise, they are still adapting to the higher level, but hope to get a crucial first win at home. Nürnberg, despite greater experience, I think I remember Nomborg is a club from Bundesliga at a point. Nomborg has also had a frustrating start. Inconsistency in both attack and defense has hampered them, and they need to tie in up to get back on track today. Okay, so given that report that we had, prediction says both teams are eager for points, and their current vulnerabilities suggest an open game with plenty of chances on each side. So both teams to score at 1.7 was the pick our team went with in that sporting event. Next is the game between Le Mans and Bastia. And the report here says that Le Mans hosts Bastia as the side study Marie Marvins with both teams, searching for their first win of the new League Two campaign. The match offers a chance for either side to turn their season around after sluggish starts. Le Mans, the hosts, have struggled to build momentum and lack a cutting edge in the final third. Being at home should provide a lift, but a winning formula has yet to be found. Basically, so a weak side, Bastia, has also had a slow start, though they have a strong recent head-to-head against Le Mans with 4 wins from their last five meetings. So, given the lack of confidence and conservative approaches of both teams, a tight KG affair is most likely outcome. And I think I agree with that because Le Mans the last time was playing, I can't remember the club, was it Orleans or something? We had that on the channel and we went for over 2.5 goals. Before they got to over 2.5, it took a while for them to get to that. So I think today might be the day they press this one also. So under 2.5 goals is the peak for this one at 1.60 from the table of the team. So next sporting event we have between Eibar and Granada, and report here says that Eibar um, meet in a La Liga 2 clash where both sides are aiming for a first win of the new season. Eibar is coming off a 1-1 draw while Granada suffered a 3-1 defeat, in their opener. Now, the team form says that Eibar, the hosts have struggled, to score goals with all of their 7 games producing under 2.5. The trend continues from last season where they were the most reliable team for low scoring matches, right? So Granada, on the other hand, attacking issues are also a major concern, having scored only 1 goal in their last 4 preseason matches, showing a lack of creativity in their first league game. So, with both sides struggling to find back of the net, prediction now, and a history of tight head-to-head encounters, all signs point to a KG low scoring affair at under 2.5 goals. Is our peak in that one at 1.57. Next sporting event we have is a game between KFUM and HamKam, and results says that these two teams, were tipped for relegation. Both are now clear of the drop. KUFM and HamKam face off in Oslo. The hosts enter as favourites with home advantage, but HamKam will be determined to end the result. KUFM, team form now, the hosts have been outstanding defensively, conceding 1 goal in at least 6 league matches. Now, this resilience has been, the foundation of their strong recent form. Hamkam, on the other hand, has main issues in their lack of attacking power, having scored only 9 goals in their last 9 league games. So they will face a major test against KUFM's organized defense. So with KUFM being strong defensively and Hamkam struggling in attack, a tight, low-scoring contest is the most likely outcome. So recent history has also suggested the KG affair, with 5 of the last 6 meetings finishing under 2.5 in this one. So KUFM is a club I know. I think they might be able to actually even win today. I think they came from promotion and they've been good, been really, really, really improving so far. So next sporting event we have is the one between Faith Karagomok and Ghost Step. And reports here says that Faith, hosts Ghost Step in Turkish Super League, and both sides are determined to build early season momentum, with the host looking to make more home advantage count against an informed opponent. So Faith Karagomok team form now, despite an open defeat, Kargamok has proven difficult to beat at home, where they have or where they are 5 matches unbeaten. They can also draw confidence from being undefeated in their last 3 meetings with Gotsep. Gotsep, on the other hand, the visitors are in excellent form, winning 5 of their last 6 competitive fixtures. Their momentum and goal scoring prowess make them a dangerous opponent. So, with plenty of attacking intent from both sides, goals look likely. Faith Karagamok's home resilience and Gostep's winning streak suggest an even contest, with neither team likely to secure a decisive victory. So we're going at over 2.5 goals. We've seen in that one at 1.95, which is quite decent if you ask me. Okay, guys. So, guys, don't forget to like the video. Gentle reminder to do that. Like I said, it's free feel for the channel. It takes 1 second to give us that feel, keeps us going for the culture. Subscribe if the first time I'm coming across the channel. I mean, and you like the vibe. Football something is what you're interested in. Football prediction is something you're interested in, and you're looking at, you're really serious about increasing your chances of winning. This is the place for you guys. Hit that subscribe button to become a part of what we like to call a community of savvy sports traders that we are building here. And don't forget to turn your notification bells on. That is for you. It's for your advantage. Okay, so we also care about you, so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value, and you don't miss out on important updates as we go on this journey. Okay, guys, and don't forget to leave your comment about that one in the So You Think You Can Bond section, and share this video for somebody else who would need it to get something to be able to use today. Okay, guys, the more the merrier. Don't forget that. Next sporting events between Bayern Munich and Leipzig, RB Leipzig, and report here says that the 2025-26 season, Bundesliga season kicks off with a blockbuster clash at the Allianz Arena as reigning champions Bayern Munich hosts RB Leipzig. Both teams will be eager to start their league campaigns strongly. Team form suggests that Bayern, the champions, are overwhelming favorites, but show defensive vulnerabilities in the Super Cup victory, while the attack is as formidable as ever. Their backline will need to improve. Okay, so RB Leipzig began their season with a high scoring win, but defensive lapses, were also evident. Their potent attack will be key to troubling Bayern, but consistency at the back remains a concern. So, given that, one, you know, recent history and current form suggests another goal-filled contest given the attacking talent and defensive vulnerabilities on both sides. An open end-to-end match is expected with plenty of action in the sporting event today. So both teams to score is our peak here at 1.65. I think this is a club that Sesko came from Leipzig. So that kind of tips it in Bayern's favor. Okay. So to get a fit for that kind of player, it's going to take a little bit of time. But then again, PSG and Angers is the next sporting event we're looking at. And that's the one. Yeah, we have that one also in the VIP sleep with the Bayern one, I think, and Chelsea, I think. Okay, so next one says, Champions League winners PSG return to League One action to host a defensively disciplined Angers side. While PSG is expected to win this match, it's shaping out to be a low-scoring affair. Now, team form now, the Parisians have looked defensively solid in the early stages of the season, showing a more controlled style of play despite their world-class attack. Angers, on the other hand, has been the surprise story of the season, arriving in Paris with six consecutive clean sheets. Their recent resilience will make them a tricky opponent to deal with, I believe. So prediction here says based on both teams' current defensive form, um, the historical tight nature of this fixture, um, a high-scoring contest is unlikely. So basically, this is based on defensive, uh, you know, exploration of both teams, defensive look of both teams. So under 3.5 is what the team has gone with at 2.25. Okay, that's what the price for that is. Next sporting event is between Derby and Bristol. Um, the report here says that Derby County and Bristol face off at Pride Park in a League One clash. The two sides find themselves at opposite ends of the table, settling up setting up a clash, for contrasting form. Okay, so team form says that Derby County, the Rams, have had a nightmare start, suffering two defeats and conceding 8 goals. Their defense is under immense pressure to tighten up. Bristol, the visitors arrive with full of confidence, remaining unbeaten so far this season with a sharp attack and resilient defense. They are well placed to exploit Derby's vulnerability. So prediction here is, giving Derby's leaky defense and Bristol's strong momentum. The visitors are the more attacking pick, basically, attractive, sorry, pick. And we predict that Derby's defense struggles will cost them, the match. So our pick here is for the Asian handicap zero, for the away side at 1.81. So if you want to, I'm not going to say anything about playing it safe. I'll just give you what the team says. I don't want to interfere with that work today. So the next sporting event we have is the game between West Ham and Chelsea, and it says here that a fierce London derby between West Ham and Chelsea resumes at London Stadium with the atmosphere, where while the atmosphere is sure to be electric. Recent history in this fixture heavily favors the Blues. Now, West Ham, the Hammers, team form now are under pressure after a disappointing loss. Now, their lack of cutting edge in the attack and defensive lapses make this, a major test against Chelsea's firepower. The Blues are also looking to bounce back from a frustrating league outing. Their superior attacking depth gives them confidence, and they will see this as perfect opportunity to get back on track. Okay, so the prediction here is with West Ham struggling for rhythm and Chelsea boasting dominant head-to-head record with superior attacking quality, the visitors are primed to extend their winning run in this London derby. And I think yes, Chelsea would want to win today after that draw that they had the first time. That's a very good motivation, especially when you're away. You need that motivation to actually win that sporting event. So that motivation is an extra reason why I believe Chelsea should be able to do that today. Next is between Real Betis and Deportivo Alaves. And report here says that Real Betis and Deportivo Alaves face off at Estadio La Cartuja, with Betis playing their home game at a temporary venue due to stadium renovations. Both teams are looking for momentum after contrasting starts to the new season. Team form now suggests that Real Betis, Manuel Pellegrini's side, uh, they're under pressure basically to secure their first win after a draw in the opening weekend. I think we remember that one between Elche and Betis, right? Okay, and with attackers out, with key attackers out, the ability to convert possession into goals is a major concern. Key attackers are out, and you saw what happened Elche. Just pointing out facts. Okay, so Deportivo Alaves, on the other hand, visitors are confident after a season opening victory. They've also been a tricky opponent for Real Betis in recent history, remaining unbeaten in the last five encounters. Okay, so prediction here is with Betis playing away from their usual home and missing key players, they could face another frustrating night. A tight contest is expected, so we're going to take advantage of a lot of things. Playing away from home, their players not been around. We saw how they were with Elche. The win or draw is the big by the team, I believe, at 1.91, which is quite valuable if you ask me. So last sporting event we have, okay, that was the last sporting event we have, and here is the mega party booking code for the sporting events for your use today. Okay, guys, don't forget, guys, to get registered with the promo code DAFOPS, like that, DAFOPS. You guys are our ops. When they say who are your ops, yeah, that's how that folks is spent. And don't it's spelled rather, and you get 200% bonus on your first deposit when you use that promo code to register. Okay, guys, if you don't get it, hit us up and we'll look at how to fix that. Okay, guys. So that is it for today. Those are the sporting events we have for you guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this one, and I hope that you'll be able to find some value from it. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday, guys. Have fun with it. Do what you need to do, and that's why I allowed it go because it's Friday. I believe there are a lot of sporting events that are good enough, and I think most of these events carry a lot of reasons why we think they're gonna happen. So if you want to play safe, I have to talk about safety regardless of what the team thinks. I like safety. So if you want to play safe, you can opt on a 2.5 goals to 3.5 or on a 3.5 to 4.5 handicaps to draws, draws to yeah, you know how to do it, right? So you guys I'm giving you expos here, okay? So try and make it safe for yourself. So that'll be all for now, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Very important to do that. It takes 1 second. Subscribe if you're first time coming across the channel. I mean, and you like this kind of stuff. Football prediction is what you're into, and don't forget to leave your comments about that prediction we had between West Ham and Chelsea. Make sure you drop that in the comment section to stand a chance to win, just like he did. And blow out the premium section, subscription section, basically for everyone. Just declare basically a day off for everybody to have that. And don't forget to share this one. We're counting on you guys to help us make the community grow. I mean, the more the merrier. So you guys kindly share that. Okay, we ask you to share that, and please note that there are factors that can affect the outcome of these events. As at the time of presenting this, we don't have those factors. We don't know if they're going to happen or not. VR is one of such. Red cards is another one. Own goals can be scored in those sporting events. You could have penalty kicks awarded. Injury and fitness concerns to key players as these sporting events are going on. And we kind of research that as we did this report and brought them to you. So you can do your own part by trying to gamble. In fact, not trying. You have to gamble responsibly, guys. Please do not stick more than you can afford to let go of. And just try and gamble responsibly. Be responsible, please. If it's something you can't let go of, don't do that. Okay, guys. Very important to know that. All right, please. I implore you guys to be careful. Be responsible. And there are also constant the information provided here, as you've seen, is to help you make better informed decisions. Better informed decisions. That's why we give you this information to be able to do that. Okay, so you can increase your chances in a safe way, in an informed way. Okay, and of course to learn as we go about these teams. So with time, you will get better at doing this, just like the way myself and the team members got better at doing this. We didn't just wake up and got better. We had years of experience and data and knowledge and insight before we got to the level we are. So that's what we're trying to bring you guys into, carrying you guys along to get you. If one day I'm not here anymore, at least most of these teams you guys would have known about them a lot. So you would have been able to, you can be able to do what you need to do about most of them, and most of the leagues will be familiar to you guys with time. Okay, so sports betting is a marathon, it is not a sprint. So it's one day at a time. So take it easy, guys, with the stakes, and with whatever you're trying to be doing. Just don't be greedy, please. I'm begging you guys. Okay, so that'll be all for now, guys. So we'll see you again in the next episode. I remain yours truly, your humble host, H to the double O hooker. Till we see you again. Peace out. May the odds be in our favor today and always, guys.